Coming up on Lindenwood News, a new Missouri law is changing how courts handle divorce for pregnant women.
Plus, with final exams 2 weeks away, here's how staff and students on campus are preparing for the most intense days of the semester.
And Lindenwood University announced the hiring of their next head women's basketball coach.
Those stories and more coming up on Lindenwood News. Hello and welcome to Lindenwood News. I'm Nicole Schaefer.
And I'm Kay Copeland. Earlier this month, Missouri law was updated to remove barriers that prevent pregnant women from seeking divorce. Governor Kehoe signed House Bill 1908 on April 7th, clarifying that pregnancy cannot be used to prevent a court from granting a divorce or legal separation. Under the previous law, some divorce proceedings were delayed until after a pregnancy, keeping women legally tied to a partner longer than intended. For some mothers, that possibility raises concerns.
There's a lot that goes into that. Like, okay, what if the pregnant woman is getting abused? That causes stress on the pregnant woman, and stress can kill your baby.
For Kinsey Clemington, a local mother, she considers that the change could help women in vulnerable situations.
I would feel trapped, and I think I would probably go a little insane. At the end of the day, it is our lives. So why is that their decision to tell us when we can and can't separate from somebody?
According to the March of Dimes, 1 in 6 women who experience abuse are first harmed during pregnancy. Homicide is also among the leading causes of pregnancy-related deaths in Missouri.
Final exams seem to be the bane of most college students across time and space. While opinions are consistent, the study methods do change. Joanna DeYoung, the Access Service Manager at the Lark, told us her favorite study tip on how to ensure your final exam time is organized and productive, along with some words of encouragement.
I think there's no one-size-fits-all for final strategies, but I think knowing how you succeed is where you're going to want to start. In general, when I have limited time and a good amount of work to get done in limited time, I love the Pomodoro method, where you plan 20 minutes of work, 20 minutes of work, and then a brief break. And on that break, I think it's important to choose something that absolutely recharges you. You 100% have got this. Finals is definitely not a time where we want to see anyone putting more on their plates than they need to, but it is a temptation to do that, to just feel like the weight of everything at one time. But 100% you have got this.
Madison Olson, a student here at Lindenwood, spoke on how she manages playing hockey with her studies.
With my sport, I balance studying and life as a student athlete probably better than most others, primarily because of the schedule of my team. We are very flexible when it comes to weightlifting in the afternoons, and during the season we practice very early in the mornings before class. So I have very distinct times for school versus sport. I saw this hack one time on the interwebs where you go study in public and pretend people are watching you, so you need to get your work done, otherwise people will judge you, and that's what I do. Yeah, so that's me, and good luck to everybody on your finals.
Then we spoke to someone who creates Eureka moments for students, Ben Warwick, a tutor.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is if you feel yourself starting to get really stressed out, just go take a break, do something you like, go hang out with your friends, play video games, go eat, because if you're stressing yourself out so much, you're really not going to be able to effectively study.
Advice from Lindenwood University to make sure you have a good finals week include getting at least 8 hours of sleep per night, taking a walk around outside when things feel frustrating, eating proper meals, and not being afraid to email or talk to professors for extra help. Remember, there are many resources here on campus that you can utilize for your success.
Lindenwood will see a new student president in office next fall as the student government election results have been finalized. Maria Clark was voted as the new student president. Clark loves theater and thrifting, and she plans on prioritizing relationships with the board and with Lindenwood students in her new role. We spoke with Maria at the Black and Gold Leadership Awards ceremony held yesterday evening.
Please join me in congratulating the 2026-2027 Lindenwood Student Government Executive Board.
The biggest thing that I talked about on my campaign trail was just kind of building a relationship between the cabinet, the board of trustees, and then our executive board, because one of the biggest things that we feel is important is building some sort of legitimacy between the students and then getting that to the board. As every candidate would be excited to see that they won, I was very excited to win.
Other notable changes include Catherine Moyers taking over as vice president and Jacob Dupree taking over for Clark as Speaker of the House. Caleb White will be the new Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Aubin Sagely will be the Director of Academic Affairs, and Gavin Hart will be serving as the Director of Community Outreach.
Last Wednesday, Lindenwood University announced Phil Sayers as the new head women's basketball coach, replacing Amy Egan after 3 seasons. This hire comes after Egan left earlier in April to become the head coach at the University of New Mexico. On Monday, Lindenwood hosted a press conference to introduce the new head coach, who comes to St. Charles after spending 14 seasons at Division II powerhouse Grand Valley State.
With that, I'd like to ask you to help me welcome Coach Phil Sayers to Lindenwood University.
He spent the last 11 seasons at Grand Valley State as the associate head coach. It was instrumental in guiding the program to 11 straight Division II NCAA tournaments and back-to-back national championships in 2025 and 2026. Sayers spent most of his press conference thanking the people that have been instrumental in his career that got him to this point with his first Division I head coaching job. Lindenwood marks the 5th stop in Sayers' coaching career, which began at Climax Scotts High School and included collegiate stops at Kalamazoo College in Western Michigan. When talking about his team's play style, Sayers emphasized 3 key points that his team would be known for under his tenure.
We will be a program based on great people with great teammates who love to win. We will always give you our best effort. We will be resilient, we will find a way, and we will compete. Our staff will be about empowering young women to be the most confident group of individuals so they are prepared for anything that might come their way.
Sayers takes over a Lindenwood program that has made the Ohio Valley Conference championship game in back-to-back seasons, but will need to rebuild after the departure of Amy Egan.
The Lindenwood Recreation Center offers a variety of student activities, including intramural sports. Our reporter, Olivia Moreno, had the chance to talk with a multicultural and energetic all-women's team participating in intramural outdoor soccer, the Latin Mommies. Olivia?
Thank you, Kay. I had the opportunity to chat with the Latin Mommies, an all-Lindenwood, all-women's intramural soccer team bringing energy, culture, friendship, and a lot of personality to the field. I saw what it means for them to represent such a strong group of women through soccer.
We're here in the intramurals and we're playing soccer with our team Latin Mommies because we wanted to have fun and play with our friends, and we created an all-girls team. We're called the Latin Mommies because we're Latinas and we thought it was funny. We created a team like 2 years ago and we played indoor soccer and outdoor soccer.
Our favorite part is playing against our friends because we have so much fun, we laugh a lot, and we don't take it that serious. You do exercise, having fun, so yeah, I really recommend it. We are not athletes either, so we really enjoy it.
I used to play soccer in college, and I do my master's now, and I wanted to keep playing soccer. And I met Valeria through a mutual friend, and she told me that she was playing and she had a team for the intramural, so I joined. I'm a competitive person, so I like to play and win, but I also like to have fun.
We have fun playing with other teams as well, like we laugh a lot. We have a lot of friends playing against us as well, so it's just a very good time.
Latin Mommies, they're a very strong side, very physical. It was tough when we played them last week, but you know what? They're a great team, they're a great team.
It doesn't matter, we're gonna win. At the time that we play, we also play music, like Latino music, to keep us motivated. And we also have this from Argentina, a typical drink called mate. So we have like our essence, our culture, and I think it's pretty fun. It's like a really good bonding. Once we graduate, I hope the Latin Mommies keep playing this because we want to live the essence here. Latin Mommies.
Latin Mommies.
Power.
After talking with the Latin mommies, it shows that intramural sports at Lindenwood are really about community, energy, and having fun on and off the field. Back to you, Kay.
Thanks, Olivia. Lindenwood intramurals are offered every semester, and you can join a team or sign up individually for sports like soccer, basketball, pickleball, flag football, volleyball, and more. If you're interested, sign-ups occur through the Linden Rec app or visit their website.
Last Friday, the World Cup trophy made a stop in St. Louis on its tour across the country ahead of this summer's World Cup. The event was held at Westport, where people were able to walk in and take photos and videos with the actual trophy from noon until 8 p.m. Fans were also able to hang out with other fans and enjoy some human foosball and trivia. World Cup matches will be played in the United States, Canada, and Mexico starting June 11th. The finals will be held in New Jersey's MetLife Stadium. Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium will host a few matches and will most notably welcome Argentina and Lionel Messi.
Last month, one team at Lindenwood got some new bling. The Shotgun sports team won their 19th national championship. We sat down with the head coach to learn more.
The 19-time national championship team, Lindenwood.
Well, Lindenwood has always been a big part of our life because my oldest son started at Lindenwood in the fall of 2013. So as a family, we've been bleeding black and gold for over a decade, numerous years.
So I ventured into the youth pistol rifle team at the gun club I was competing at. I competed in that for several years. I did enjoy my time, competing in that, but I got bored. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something better. And overall, trap shooting, shotgun shooting just had a bigger pathway for me to follow. She had mentioned to me that she had applied for the job, and that was all I knew. I had no idea. I found out that she got the job the day the team found out. So I really had no idea what was going on the whole time. I had my suspicions, I had my guesses, but she never would tell me for sure until she told the rest of the team.
As far as a shooter, watching her grow, that being part of that 700 by 700 at Nationals, that was huge for Anna. While she's been a world champion at the Grand for doubles, and she's ran numerous 100 straights, 200 straights, this was the first one as part of a team. Anna's been a very individualized shooter, so that was a big moment for her. And getting to watch her celebrate that with her teammates, that was pretty cool.
But 19, baby!
I was just over the moon when, hearing that we got the 5x5, but not only that, we had 7 of them. And I was able to be part of that was amazing because, we broke a Lindenwood record, and to our knowledge, we also broke an ACOI record with that, which is amazing, and I'm so excited that I got to be a part of that little piece of history.
Up next for the Shotgun sports team is their Texas All-Stars recruiting event this upcoming weekend.
Today is Earth Day, and one local group is helping keep our community green. We stopped by the Master Gardeners of St. Charles County in St. Peters, where volunteers maintain 21 different gardens and run a 24/7 hotline called the Hort Line for gardening advice and questions. Our photographer, Olivia Spavale, spoke with some Master Gardeners.
You have reached the Master Gardener Hort Line. We welcome your questions.
We started the Hort Line, which is a customer service entity to answer questions from the community on any living, growing thing. We started that here in 2013. It's going strong. We have a lot of good volunteers. It's all run by volunteers.
We have a native habitat garden here that encompasses quite a bit of space, and there's always something really pretty blooming over there. And in addition to the plants, you also have a lot of wildlife that visits, and I do love my birds and my butterflies. At the moment, my favorite plant is probably the iris. Not only is it a really easy plant to take care of, but bearded irises come in literally every single color under the rainbow.
Our mission statement for the Master Gardeners is help others to grow, and we want you to grow sustainably, to improve the environment. The public is welcome to come to the gardens. We're open every day from dawn to dusk, 7 days a week. They're welcome to come and see. Oftentimes, Master Gardeners are here working. They're welcome to ask Master Gardeners questions about anything, and we are just happy to help.
If you'd like to support the Master Gardeners and adopt some plants, this Saturday, April 25th, they will be hosting a plant sale at the St. Peter's Botanical Garden, featuring a variety of plants grown by the Master Gardeners.
That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News.
Thanks for joining us.